Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I am Randy Ross and today I review Renfield. So this is written by Ryan Ribley and Robert Kirkman. Directed by Chris McKay, based on the characters by Bram Stoker, and of course it stars Nicholas Holt, Awkwafina, Ben Schwartz, Adrian Martinez, Sohiosama Agrish, I can't pronounce that name, and of course Nicholas Cage. So this is a comedy horror on the familiar Dracula's familiar, Renfield, who is a character in the Dracula, story, and this we follow, Renfield, played by Nicholas Holt, who is getting to the point now where he's been serving Dracula for over 90 years and wants to try and get out of this, environment that he's in, serving Dracula, and of course he finds that he can unlock these powers, supernatural abilities, by consuming bugs and insects. And of course they also get caught up in a mob family, family, and also, along the way he comes across a character called Rebecca, played by Awkwafina, and they, end up taking out this, mob family with Dracula. Dracula then gets caught up in the mob family and plans to take that over, as we're in present-day New Orleans, and of course Renfield has to stop Dracula from taking over and stuff. So that's the story there. What did I like about this one? Well, I liked the beginning where we see flashbacks of them recycling, of them fully rehashing the classic Universal film with Bela Lugosi, where Nicolas Cage, of course, is Dracula and Nicholas Holt is, Renfield. I love those the remakes, well, the shot-for-shot redos of those classic scenes, and with recycled footage, we have a few other old faces that are long gone now, but we see them again. So that's in there. I also liked Nicolas Cage as Dracula. He was the show stealer for this one, and he played a sort of vampire in Vampire's Kiss, but in this one he went all out and played a full-on vampire, and he played Dracula, and he wasn't the romantic kind like Gary Oldman were or anything like that. No, he was like the friggin' shark from Jaws, which is what Dracula is like in the book. He is vicious and nasty and feeds on blood, and that's exactly what Nicolas Cage did with the character of Dracula. He was witty and wonderful, and I loved his performance as Dracula, with good makeup effects as well as along the way. And of course I like Nicholas Holt. He delivered some awkward social comedy in there. He was a very funny comical character as well. Awkwafina, she's, I've like grown to like her as a comedic actress. I don't know if she's been funny intentionally, but I just loved seeing her in this. I also thought, the visual effects, were gory. I mean, it's a vampire movie, it's going to have tons of blood in there. But yeah, there were a lot of it where there was just cartoony, bloody violence, and I liked that. But of course, some of the effects in it, some of the visuals were a bit, you could tell it was, it was obviously going to be CG, but some of the kills in that were brutal, and I actually liked that. I'm thinking, wow, how did this get a 15 certificate? But yeah, I liked the goriness, I liked the comedy, I liked the homage and the whole callbacks to the original Universal, horror that was Dracula, because that was the first ever horror film with sound, and over 90 years later it has stood the test of time very well. And yeah, I just had a ball with this. This was, nothing to take seriously. It was a switch your brain off film. It's about 90 minutes long, so, about an hour and a half, but I actually feel it could have been a little longer. See, I feel that the final act, when Dracula, has the whole mob family, the Lobos, beside him, I feel that that was all a bit rushed. I just feel that the finale was quite rushed. And I feel that could have maybe gone on a little bit longer, maybe 10-15 minutes, or maybe half an hour long, make it a 2-hour movie. But I think it ran nicely at an hour and a half. But like I say, there were just some moments in there that were crammed in, but the cast just entertained me throughout the film, and the story was alright. The story was, fun. It was a funny film. There were funny moments in there. I was giggling at some moments, particularly Nicholas Cage. Of course, we all know he's known as the king of freaking out now, with the whole and stuff. Yeah, Nicholas Cage is good in the comedy genre, particularly horror comedy, and I thought he was a funny Dracula. Will there be a sequel? Well, they don't leave anything open for a sequel, but I think this may be just alright as a standalone film. I don't think I'd be fine with it not franchising or anything like that. I'm alright with it just being like as it is, a solo film. So, is it watchable? Is it good? If you love Dracula, yes, check it out. If you like Nicolas Cage and his wittiness, check that out. This is also one of 2 Dracula adaptations we're getting out this year. Of course, most recently the trailer for The Last Voyage of the Demeter dropped recently, and we have, that coming out where we see Dracula on the boat, which is a big portion of the book that has always been removed from Dracula adaptations. But yeah, Renfield, what am I going to rate this one? I had fun watching it. I'll give it 3.5 stabs out of 5. 3.5 stabs out of 5 for Renfield. So yeah, check it out. It's a fun one. So yeah, that's been my review on Renfield. So have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below if you have, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Russ, and this has been a Revolting review on Renfield. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.